Welcome to Maine Concerns, where our news team gives you a closer look at the events that happened around Maine this week.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Cindy Campbell. Today we're going to talk about an organization helping school children that remains undaunted despite the pandemic. But first, Habitat for Humanity of Bangor is still looking for a family to move into the largest of 3 condos still under construction in Old Town. I chatted with Habitat's board president, Dustin Smiley, about the project, how to apply, and where the next build will be located. So for anyone who doesn't know, Dustin, what is Habitat for Humanity?
So Habitat for Humanity is a nonprofit. We are Christian-based, non-proselytizing. We're the local affiliate for Habitat for Humanity International that has the mission of providing affordable housing with the goal, ultimate goal is ensuring that everybody has affordable housing. We generally do that one family at a time, one homeowner at a time, either constructing a home, remodeling a home that needs work, or sometimes repairs as well for homeowners that need that.
Okay. I think a common misconception is Habitat for Humanity builds these homes and gives them to people, but they don't, right? The homeowners actually have a mortgage.
That's true. So Habitat for Humanity helps people purchase a home with a mortgage that is affordable to them. So what we have to do initially on the screening, people have to have income that is 50 to 80% of the median income for the area. So they're below the median income. Oftentimes people in that income range, depending on the size of their family, may be stuck in the cycle of having to rent continuously and either dealing with increasing rents over time, maybe having to move as rents increase, and then once they're able to purchase a home, which we help them get over that threshold, then they can have a place that is their own, a stable mortgage payment, community support. Children get to go to the same school throughout their school career, hopefully. And we really see families thrive when they get that type of stability, confidence, and just the security that owning your own home provides.
I've been involved with some builds in the past and have seen the new homeowners who are so excited to take you around the house and show you all the different things. And they're right there. They're involved in the building of the house.
That's right. So definitely meeting the homeowners and seeing what this means to them. That's one of the most rewarding parts of working with Habitat for Humanity. And it's true also, they put in sweat equity as well. So they have to do at least 200 hours of volunteer time. Oftentimes that goes toward the construction of their own home. Many times they are helping other people, the next home build or the home build before their home will be built. A neat thing with the condo project we're doing up in Old Town is that 2 of the homeowners have been helping each other out, and their friends and family that come to volunteer as well have been able to help with the construction, painting, and other things of who will be their neighbor, just in a month or 2 here.
Wow, that's very cool. And talking about the Old Town project, this is a first of its kind, right? To do condos rather than a single-family house. That's right. In Greater Bangor here, we've only done single-family homes previously. This is a 3-unit condo up in Old Town right next to Perkins Park. The schools are nearby. It's a great neighborhood. And this project is actually allowing us to provide 3 homes at once. So we try to normally address home and adequate living space crisis, one homeowner, one family at a time. We're doing it with 3 separate families here in Old Town right now. That's ambitious. That has to have been challenging as opposed to what you've done before. It must have brought up a whole new set of challenges. It has been challenging. There's certainly things you need to consider when you're doing a condominium, establishing a condo association, determining how you're going to manage the shared areas, working with the town on the approval and zoning for the project as well. So it's been certainly a learning experience for us, but we're excited about getting 3 families in there, 2 of which have been identified already, and 1, we still have 1 unit available, the middle 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath unit, and we're looking for the family that's the right fit there. And just to reiterate quickly, they're condos, but these are homeowners. This is not a rental situation. That's correct. So they are homeowners. They purchase the home, and the individual homeowners will also
together, just the three of them, be the ones who run their own condo association as well. So this is total home ownership right there next to Perkins Park in Old Town.
Okay, so you have one more to fill. Families who are interested in applying, how do they do that?
So there's information at habitatbangor.org. They can also go into our office, which is right next to the Restore on Harlow Street in Bangor, or they can call or contact any of our board members or anyone that works with Habitat for Humanity of Greater Bangor as well, and we'll make sure that they get in touch with the right people on our homeowner selection committee.
And for someone who thinks, I would really like to apply for that, but I don't really know that I fall into the right guidelines, you have a questionnaire on your website, right, that can help answer those questions.
We do, and I would encourage anybody to apply. We've run into, through experience, seeing that a lot of people think, well, maybe this isn't for me. There are other people that, maybe need a home even more than I do. There's a lot of people that think that way. But, part of the whole process people need to remember is there is a qualification for a mortgage required. So people do have to have a job. They do have to have some income. We're just helping them to get over that hurdle that maybe they have not been able to over time to actually get to the homeownership step and get their family into safe, adequate, correct-sized housing that maybe the rental market is a barrier for them to be able to do.
Right. My favorite Habitat for Humanity phrase, it's a hand up, not a handout.
That's true, yes. And it's amazing to work with these homeowners who, they've been working hard. They have a dream of owning their own home, and sometimes they think that may be a 20-year or somewhat long-term process, and when we're able to help them get into a home now, some of them with young children, that they're raising, it would be great to own a home at any point in their life, but actually to have it while their children are still at home, going to school and everything, it's quite a blessing for these people.
Right. Okay. So are you still looking for volunteers to help complete that project?
So there are some volunteers still needed in Old Town, and though we're coming toward completion up there, the next opportunity will be on Pearl Street in Bangor. We're going to be building a single-family home there. And another exciting part of that is we are partnering with Eastern Maine Community College.
Okay.
Their construction trades department has students that their curriculum is to build a home, as far as framing, putting the roof on, a lot of those basics of a home. So it's an exciting opportunity we have where they're doing that part of their curriculum. We're working on providing materials and getting support from donors as well to get the materials to build that home on Pearl Street. So it's kind of a neat way that I see a lot of the Bangor community able to come together on that project.
And when do you expect construction to start on that?
So in the next couple weeks, we should be doing the site work. So soon after that, I would say in the next month, we will actually be beginning construction.
Okay. I will put my 2 cents worth in here as far as volunteers. Anyone who's thinking, I really think this is a great cause and I want to help, but I know nothing about construction. There are all kinds of jobs you can do. I have helped to clear brush off of lots. I've painted shutters. There's a lot of things that you can do even if you're not a carpenter or a plumber.
That's right. And people who also just want to be part of the effort, part of this mission, and maybe not being on a construction site, maybe that's not their thing. We have opportunities to volunteer in our Restore where we bring in furniture and construction materials and sell those heavily discounted as well. And that's a major fundraiser in funding our operations.
Yeah, if you're doing renovations at your own house, go to the Restore.
Yes.
And always looking for financial sponsors, I would think.
Yes, it takes a lot of money to build homes, and to keep that operation running, it's definitely a worthwhile cause.
Find more information at habitatbangor.org.